Greetings.
Just outside
I am CrossKnights, and this is Let's Play Alan Wake. On the last episode, Carl Stuckey appears to have been possessed by the darkness. He has been taken as graffiti. It looks like I'm getting a beat on some more graffiti. Told me the dark people were called, or they called them. Someone has been leaving these chests here with items that are used specifically to fight them. I now got this game's version of a grenade launcher, the flare gun. One shot. That's all I get. And yeah, Carl Stuckey's the person who was going to give me the hotel keys. But instead, a strange woman appeared in the first episode and gave me keys to a hotel instead. So, that's the thing. Alan is also finding pages of a manuscript that he has supposedly written, and yet he knows that he hasn't written yet, and these pages appear to be detailing what is happening to him currently.
At first, I kept finding the pages as if by accident. The book I couldn't remember was either a terrible and true prophecy, or an act of creation that had rewritten the world. I began to hunt the pages feverishly, for they held the answer to the mystery. With it, I could save myself. With it, I could save Alice.
Well, this game gets pretty meta, but the fact that it just, the page was about him finding the pages that were about things actually happening as I was describing them. Perfect. Alright, I mean, if 3 guys pop out, I'm gonna shoot him with the flare gun. Oh, and I have a shotgun too, 6 shots.
The gas station was closer now, its light welcoming in the darkness.
Paul makes the best dogs in the state. Belly Burster is the best with no contest. Monster Dog is second best. The famous dog is...
I love what they did with the voice of these guys. Batteries, maximum batteries, maximum... Oh, God. I think, yep. I think someone's here. Rise and shine, brother! Battery inserted, battery inserted. Boom! One shot from a shotgun is going to take out regular enemies, so it's 3 times more powerful than a revolver shot. If I had been able to start this fast enough, and I would have had to react immediately, they would have automatically disappeared. Any enemy disappears if you're under one of these lamps, and it is a checkpoint. But I was certainly not fast enough. I took an axe to the face. Now healed due to the light. Oh! Dodge? Woo! Where's my... There we go. How did I miss? I just wasted my bazooka shot. Oh, hello, Manuscript Page. I don't know if I would have found that Manuscript Page if they didn't push me over here.
I stepped into the gas station's garage. It was dark and quiet. The place was a mess. It looked like someone trashed the place, or that there'd been some kind of fight. Light spilled into the room through an open door at the back, and I made my way toward it. Without any warning, I was blinded by a bright light. An old portable TV on the shelf had come alive by itself. Impossibly, I could see myself on the screen, talking like a madman.
A little more foreshadowing. It's all foreshadowing. It's usually stuff that, like, is going to happen, but sometimes it's also stuff that has happened. And then it's also stuff that, is happening elsewhere that Alan couldn't even know otherwise, except for the pages. The thoughts of people that aren't him and whatnot. Arrow going that way. Oh. There we are. I was like, why are you telling me to go this way if there's no box? Excellent. Well, I'm sad that I missed that badly. We'll try not to do that again. All weapons locked and loaded. I'm also trying a thing where I keep on walking during reading a manuscript to save a tiny little bit of time. Hopefully it worked there. But that's only predicated on if I can get a manuscript and nothing happens right after. Otherwise, it's not going to work. Oh my. Okay. That's a bazooka situation. Come on now. Dun 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 dun! Bullseye. They created an interesting scenario there. You only go up, I think they only attack if you go up there, and they give you a weapon that will perfectly destroy them. But if you do it, what was the point of going up there? But I did. I went up there. And I got it, and I destroyed them. And I think it was worth it, because fun.
The cabin on Cauldron Lake? She asked. The sheriff looked at me suspiciously. The early morning light flooded through the office windows. I would probably never have gotten out of the woods alive without her help. But I couldn't tell her the truth of what I'd faced the previous night. She'd think I was lying or crazy. She'd lock me up, and she wouldn't help me find Alice.
Fair. Gotta remember, I can just hit select again to back out of that without hitting back like 5 times. It's the more elegant solution. That previous manuscript talk about a television. Oh, someone told me, let's see here. Yes, alright, they told me, I think it was a ghost. I think a ghost told me. A ghost told me. If I just hold down the fire button a little bit, the light button a little bit without holding it height and like using my battery, that I can use the flashlight to aim. And that's right, that's very cool, and I did not know that, so thank you for telling me. Beat the entire game without knowing that. Batterites, a shot to Goonies, more shot to Goonies. Very nice. There's a television. I'm creeped out. Oh.
Science. It bestows
It's just the Twilight Zone.
those who advance it to elevate all of mankind. Newton, Einstein, Sagan, princes among men. But the price for such a legacy is steep indeed. In Night Springs. Tonight's episode, a quantum suicide.
I'm gonna try to zero in.
If our lives are already written, it would take a courageous man to change the script. Having called a press conference, Dr. Barclay Colvin is about to demonstrate that very courage.
Ladies and gentlemen of the press, I am Dr. Barclay Colvin, and I'm glad so many of you could join me here at the Moorcock Institute. Tonight, I'm going to give a practical demonstration of the many worlds interpretation. As you can see, this is a loaded 9mm pistol. It shall be part of a thought experiment. And now, a real experiment, known as a quantum suicide.
Did he say suicide? Is that a real gun? He's kidding, right?
Please, stay calm. There is no risk. Observe what occurs when I place the weapon against my own forehead. Now, you might think this round is merely a dud. Not so. Observe the flower pot. And yet, I myself cannot be harmed with this gun. With each pull of the trigger, 2 new realities branch off. One in which the weapon didn't fire, and one where it did. With my machine here, I have ensured that this reality is always the former. I have bestowed upon myself quantum immortality. Under no circumstances can this gun kill me.
So wait. What you're saying is that every time you pull the trigger, in another reality, you die?
Yes, of course, but that's completely trivial. There's an infinite number of things that could happen at any moment, and they always do happen somewhere. The point is, this one thing did not happen here.
You're insane, Colvin.
Insane? Insane?
Hey, was this thing supposed to be plugged in? I stumbled on it.
You fools! Gaze upon quantum immortality.
Poor Poor Dr. Colvin, felled by his own hubris or the ignorance of the masses. Perhaps he should have left the crate unopened, the decaying atom unobserved. Curiosity often kills the cat. In Night Springs.
So if people aren't familiar with the Twilight Zone, this is a very obvious Twilight Zone parody. The narrator even sounds like Rod Sterling from the Twilight Zone. I used to love Twilight Zone as a kid. I've seen... I don't know if I've seen most of them, because certain seasons, like entire seasons, weren't really aired, but I've seen a lot of them. Good stuff. A lot of them are cliche at this point, but they weren't then. So a lot of the cliches come from the Twilight Zone. So yeah, not quite sure what they did. Almost all of Remedy's games, to what I know, have television shows in them. Max Payne did, Control does, and this one does. Little things to expand the universe. I don't like what's happening here, though. I feel like something big is coming.
As you might think, it can be dangerous. It requires patience. Oh no! Even with the engine takes hours to cool.
I mean, this is where I should have saved the flare, right?
Easy and fatal.
Whoa! That's Stuckey. He's got super warp powers. Loading. Where you at, bro? Whoa! Woo! He's also got a really big darkness bar. Let me just, I did not find any of those thermoses until the second chapter. Like, there was so many, they were everywhere. It's crazy that I didn't see them. Oh, dear. Come on. Whoa! What happened? I have completely lost him. Oh. Boom! Click! Click! Switch. Alright, reloading. There we go. It is, you can reload the shotgun so fast by the quick reload. Holy crap.
Stuckey's body vanished, leaving behind only a lifetime of nightmares to come, assuming I'd reach the lights at the gas station alive.
Yeah, you're being optimistic here, Alan. You might never get to awake again. Alan? Yeah? Alright, there's the gas station, though. I think I'm gonna at least make it to the gas station.
I recognized the parade float I had seen in Bright Falls when I first arrived with Alice.
It's hideous. I hate it. I get that it's your town's icon. It's the eyes, really. Why can't it have normal, kind deer eyes?
After the insanity I had just experienced in the darkness, the lights of the gas station felt comforting. At least for a moment, the sane world reasserted itself.
Alright. Stuckey taken. Cool, I found all of the pages. I didn't miss any of them. That's awesome.
Stuckey spat on the garage floor and tried to shake the cobwebs from his head. Ever since the couple never showed to pick up the keys, things had been fuzzy. Something, a feeling, caught his attention. Stuckey looked up and stared as his brain tried in vain to process the horror before him. He stumbled back, knocking over a can of oil. A black pool spread across the floor while he struggled for a brief moment, then let go as the unrelenting darkness engulfed him.
Creepy.
The Deer Fest had been 2 weeks away when we arrived. If the day count on the banner was right, I was missing a whole week between the night we got here and now.
So if you remember, Alan's wife was taken, and then he tried to run after him, and all of a sudden he's in a car accident, and he doesn't know how in hell he got there. It turns out we're missing a week between those moments. That's how long time has passed.
The garage was a mess. It looked like someone had trashed the place, or that there'd been some kind of fight.
That thing said that that TV that creeped me out had the creepy message was here.
All right. I'll keep writing. Outside, there's only darkness. Outside the cabin, outside the story, there's only darkness. I can feel her presence in the dark. Just now, I could smell her perfume in the room. I'll reach her. I'll fix it up. I'll bring her back. The story will come true. If I stop, she's lost. I don't believe this. It'd been me on the TV, talking crazy. Was I losing my mind?
So that was in the manuscript, that he saw himself gibbering like a madman. It's pretty cool. Doesn't look like there's anything here. Okay, Deerfest, raffle, children. Alright, meh. Oh, I need to find a phone. You'd think... Oh, there's one. I forgot what a landline looked like for a second.
Bright Falls Sheriff Station.
Oh, thank God, Sheriff.
Sheriff Sarah Breaker. You are...
I'm Alan Wake, but listen. I was in a car crash. My wife, Alice, she's missing.
Calm down, Mr. Wake.
We were staying in a cabin on the island, on Cauldron Lake.
There's no island on Cauldron Lake. Not since the big eruption in the 70s.
Please, I can take you there, okay?
You look like you've taken a pretty bad knock to the head. Are you okay?
Listen.
We'll figure this out. Please get in the car. We'll swing by the lake and then we'll go to the station, okay? Mr. Wake, have you seen Stuckey, the guy who owns this place?
I realized I couldn't tell her what had happened in the forest. She wouldn't have believed me. And then she wouldn't have helped me with Alice.
The manuscript said that I was going to lie to the sheriff as well. Alan Wake, episode 1. Done. Now there's copyrighted music playing right now. I don't know that I'm going to keep it in. I might. I don't know. Ad revenue really doesn't matter to me anymore. I only care about search ranking. Part of me thinks that they might de-rank things if there's copyrighted music, but I don't actually know if that's true. There's no way to know. In any case, I am CrossKnights. Sorry for the even shorter than normal episode, but I'm happy that I was able to do episode 1 in 3 parts. That's exactly what I wanted. Will I be able to time the other parts as well? Probably not without some really advanced planning, but we'll see. In any case, this game is nice. And now that I'm playing it again, I'm noticing certain, like, foreshadowings and things that I didn't notice before. It's very cool. I really like it. I like the studio. I guess that's that. I'll see you in part 2, where Alan Wake will have to reconcile with the fact that the hotel he was staring at was not actually there, and has not been there since the 70s, apparently, after an explosion. Alright, thanks for watching. Thanks as always to my lovely patrons, and I'll see you guys next time. Later.